All right, here we go again. Spiritual warfare. So, from what I can tell, Gavin Newsom sent a message for me to get hit. Now, I don't know if it's real or just, Satan's stance. Right. Now, I remember clearly I had taken my hearing aids out and I put them in the wrong case. Right. When I was at the at VA, but what I remember coming home, I put them in my fanny pack in one of the pouches. I remember coming home, taking them out, laying them on the bed, grabbing a thing to cleaning them and putting them in a case. Now I did get a weird vibe. Look at when I took the case and I put it over here where my charging station kind of is. So they were in here today. Now, again, it could be Satan's stance, but the place I live at, they usually give you 3 days to notice before they come in your apartment for an inspection. So again, they're trying to amp it all up at once, right? Trying to stroke me out or something. Right. So again, I don't think my high blood pressure is by accident at this point. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing, okay? Because they all do it at different times. If nobody's paying, they still do it. So it's not going to. It didn't come up. I'm sure it didn't come up on camera, right? It's their MO. No, they stole them, man. Now I get a free pair if somebody stole them, but that uses it up for the next 3-4 years. They came in there, took those hearing aids out of that case. If I turn it in over Lockland Park PD, they'll say nobody stole it, nobody was in there, there's no fingerprints on here. I mean, it's all bullshit. Right. Because if nobody's on your camera, then nobody was in there. That's what they'll say. Now, I might need a police report, so I might have to turn it in. Narcotics distributors, every last one of you. Devils, every last one of you. Satanists, every last one of you. Sex traffickers, every last one of you. You're not investigating sex trafficking, you're managing it so that you can make money and that your people are the only ones that get to do it. Now, I remember distinctly putting them in the case. I don't really care. God is going to get you. If you don't go to hell here, you go to hell in hell, all of you. So what they did is, because we have to be ready by 9 o'clock tomorrow to clean the apartment. And mine slipped because I haven't been well. Right. They walked in here and grabbed my hearing aids. Can you imagine that? What pieces of shit. Oh, what kind of LDS man is this? We're revealing him to you. You see what he's saying? He should be like you and saying that we're so wonderful. Like I told you, I'm an angel of the Most High God. And I'm an angel of vengeance. Those Mexicans, those Guatemalans, those Hondurans those El Salvadorians, those Venezuelans, they're being deported partly because they fucked me. Okay? It just takes time for it to happen. And it won't stop. It will increase and get louder. I don't really care. Church is a game on this planet. Okay? I know the deal. I know the LDS was ready to douche me back when I was in Santa Fe, or I would have gotten to them. Right. What happened after they blocked me? What happened after they blocked me? They all got exposed for sex trafficking. Correct. See? That's why I couldn't get to the LDS before, because somebody was paid to block me. Well, you at least metaphysically stole them. And until I find them, you'll go to hell, Oakville. And if I don't find them, it'll continue. I'm sure I'm not going to be in the LDS very long. I know how the game works. Okay? Because I'm not gonna get my ups, okay? Because that's what's happening right now. I'm sorry, Larry. Yet I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in my own house that I would have bought about 11, 12 years ago. Or actually even longer than that. I was going to try to buy one in Florida years ago. It's all the deep state. And if I find them in here, I'm almost sure they threw them on the ground or threw them somewhere. I can't find them on the bed because I know I put them on the bed. I know I looked over and I'm like, forgot this weird feeling about leaving them out, in my own apartment. I mean, that's what they do. No, they've been in here. So again, people will eventually take the money. I'm sure of it. Again, if I find them in here, then they took them out of the case and threw them on the ground. Because I distinctly remember wiping them off and putting them away and feeling real pleased because I had my new hearing aids and those were put away real nice. And I laid them over there. And then I got a really weird feeling. Yeah, they're not fooling me. I put them away. I remember it. Because it was a really strange situation today. Right. So I looked on the bed to see if they were on there. You definitely metaphysically cursed them. I knew that, and I've been saying that for a while now. Now, I can get a free pair, but that's going to eat up my free pair. I won't ever, and it's just so crazy. Can't stay out of my freaking apartment. They think it's funny to do this stuff. Nah, I doubt it's Satan's dance. They paid somebody. 100%. Sick pieces of garbage. Now, I know for a fact because God revealed it. God sends little blips, and God revealed that because I was sitting there. I didn't think that they blocked me. I didn't even think it at all. I was like, it's just deep state blocked me. So again, it would probably be difficult to block if somebody in the church wasn't involved at this point. Right. So what happened is they blocked me from the church, got some people in church on board with it, the LDS, and then they all got exposed for sex crimes. I remember 100% looking at the green light in the case because I just found one. And just being, I know I did, they're safe and secure. I put them over here, and I did get a weird feeling putting them over here. Now, there's no way for them to be on the floor. They would have been in my bed. Right. It's the kind of stuff they do so they get your mind all screwed up. Like, well, do I really know the truth? Oh, my God. Well, hearing aids are gone. At least one of them. Well, you metaphysically at least stole them, at a minimum at this point. Just forget about it. I'll tell you right now, the immigrants are being deported into part of that power right now. And again, they're using everyday people to have jobs, drive nicer vehicles than I drive, okay? And they've used them. Right. Nah, even when I was like promoting the Dreamers and trying to get them a deal, they still used them. Right. Nah, I'm pretty let down. I can't give them any credit, the company that rents this place right now. Because you're not supposed to tell somebody 12 hours before that or 14 hours before that you're going to go into their apartment. Let's give them a 24-hour notice. And especially when you give them 3 days notice. And then all of a sudden you give them 14-hour notice. That's strange. This day is coming out very strange. And people take money all the time, man. They're filthy rats. I'm not getting my ups. Again, they're going to say, well, isn't it God not giving you the ups? Not really. Again, this is where they say God is absolute, but it's not. Right? Remember, Jesus was crucified. That's one of the clues. So, no, I remember looking at the green lights and going, "Wow, this is great," and putting them up over there. A month ago, or 2 months ago, I couldn't remember that. They took them out and they threw them on the floor. Is this what they did? Threw one on the floor, at least. And see, they think it's funny because now when they throw one on the floor, I'm going to look all throughout the apartments. This is what they do. They've done it before. Right. And I looked all throughout the apartment for the other one. And they'll laugh about it on the day that I got to clean my apartment. There's nothing for me not to do, and there's nothing for me to do except send you all to hell. Have fun in hell. You're all starting to enter into hell because you're starting to fight each other. That's a sign that you're doing the wrong thing over. You're going to take each other down, like Gavin Newsom and Trump. They're going to take each other down. Watch. Well, because they're people. Someone they either work for Newsom or they work for Trump, and they were in here stealing my stuff. Have fun in hell. See, that's how it works. You all got more to lose than I do. I'll tell you that. So again, now I'm sitting here looking, instead of cleaning my apartment, I'm looking for the hearing aid. See the scam? Well, I can't find it on, it won't hook up, And I tried to use the app, it won't work. So I find my other phone. It has a find my hearing aid thing, but neither one was, the app wasn't working when I couldn't connect either one. So not sure what's going on. I could have hacked it for all I know. No, I wasn't talking about it years ago. They just do it, and I let it happen, and never really said much about it. But I remember putting them on the bed, I remember wiping them down, putting them in the case, and feeling pleased that I could have dropped one on the way out. Just like I say, so I run around looking for it when I'm supposed to be cleaning my apartment. Like I said, I can't give them a go. I can't give them credit. They don't even know. They probably don't even know that I give them ups. Right. Now I'll go to the gym and see if it's in the gym somewhere. I guess tomorrow. It's too late now. Yeah, I remember looking at it and going, "Wow." I know I put it on the bed. I know I took them out of my bag and put them on the bed before I left. So they'd be here. Being on the floor, possible, but not probable. They don't care, man. They're multi-millionaires, and they're going to do this till the day I die. But again, they're going to move off to hell, and they're not going to heaven. Those are the people that the LDS say will never get to hell, never get to heaven. But that number's so small, it's inconsequential. They know I'm investigating what they're doing. It's partly why they did it. They're frustrated because they want to try to sexualize me in the gym, and they can't do it. They already busted. Trying to get their sexualized people to walk up on me and get on the machine next to me, try to bait. It's worth millions to them, believe me. There's just no way. I know I took it out of my bag, and I was so pleased because I had both of them. I was like, okay, I'll clean them. Playing a game, huh? It's not a game over. You try to change the verbiage, you're devils over, and you'll go to hell. Well, I know they hacked the app also, where it wouldn't work. I couldn't get it to find my hearing aids. Well, you killed Jonathan Luna 20 years ago with what you're doing, right? Or 21 years ago. Still trying to kill me. Some more you go to hell. Some more you'll pass off the planet, right? And go to real hell. You're not going to heaven just because you go to church all the time. You're not going to heaven because you don't believe in hell. Right? The LDS, what was he, prophet? He said there's a small number of people that will never get to heaven, but they're too few to speak about. But these are the people that I speak about. That's who they are. Thanks, Larry. It won't connect to my hearing aid. Nah, they stole it. No, I'm not confused. You stole my hearing aids. You're a bunch of sickos. I remember like a month ago or 2 months ago, I couldn't remember. I wouldn't be remembering what I did today, as far as because they know that. They know the effects of what they do. But I've healed enough because my tissues are being relaxed. Again, that's why they wouldn't let massage therapy exist because it would counter their psychological torture. So you come in here and steal my hearing aid. You want to say, well, I'm the criminal, right? No, you aren't doing it because I'm looking at porn. I'm looking at porn to watch what you do, and you're all frustrated because you can't put some trans woman in to try to bait. because I'll report it to the world. And you know it all. Remember, this has been going on for decades. And remember, I've reported it over and over again. Nothing was done about it. That's fine. God will deal with it. Now they stole my hearing aid. They took it out of the case and dropped one on the way out so I would find it and then go nuts looking for the other one. That's psychological torture. Yeah, I remember it 100%. I remember putting it in the case and feeling really happy. But I had a weird feeling about leaving the case over there, but wasn't strong enough to move it. Maybe I should have put it in a. No, it's not okay that I have my other hearing aids. It's just the psycho bullshit that they come up with every day. See, they knew I had two doctor's appointments tomorrow, and I had a missionary study tonight. So they did it at 5:00 today. The missionary study was at 7:30. I missed that because I didn't even remember it at that point. So they sent the email about 5. Oh, they're dirty, man. Big deal. Everybody knows apartment complex people are dirty as shit. Okay? Again, if you want to be an LDS, then you got to stop not giving me the ups. Because this wouldn't have happened if I got my ups. I know how it works, all of you. It's a nerve system. Okay? God can plug into it, but can't because you're a nerve system. I mean, not your nerve system. You're only a nerve system. Right. No, you're mundane. You're mundane like the rest of them. But we'll see where it goes. Maybe you'll repent. Who cares about the immigrants? They did to my life like they did. And then they got trucks and they got businesses. And they got jet skis and hot rods. Because they're dirty. They can go yesterday. Part of the deep state. Because they'll do dirty for anything. Right? Remember the school teachers they used to use against me? One of them was an immigrant. Huh? What happened when you used the school teachers against me? They all got busted for sex crimes. Still getting busted. Yeah, once upon a time it wasn't like this. They were all getting away with it. 100%. I suspect that's only one hearing aid in here. That's why they dropped it on the floor. It's driving me nuts over it. I still don't have any way to hook it up. The app won't respond to it. Let's see if I can get it to work now. Nah, I remember putting it in, looking at the pretty green light. Because the new ones have a cool looking green light. The other ones I had didn't. Oh, it's their modus operandi. As soon as I get forward, I got two nice hearing aids, they screw it up. That's fine. You'll all be screwed up too. Now, remember, there's millions of all of you. So don't just look at yourself. Look around. Watch the private plane crash. Watch the market crash. Because Satan will protect the people attacking my life more than he protects anyone else. Now, see here. They're probably looking through this camera here, laughing. Right. Nah, the modus operandi is all over it. Because it would be in this bag right here. Now, it could have fallen out of this bag somewhere. Well, Not if I didn't put it in the case, and I remember putting it in the case. They probably dropped it on the floor on the way out. So the psychological torture is, well, where's the other one? Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Well, I know people work here a part of it. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I know it. That's that. Right. They did something to the app. Now it won't. None of it. None of the app doesn't work. This is hooked up over here. Wouldn't even be in this state. I'd have my Florida home, and that would have been it. Right? God, God set it up, and they broke it. The sheriff department followed my mother, no doubt. Right. Until she refused to co-sign. Greatest deal in the world. Greatest deal for her. Had a pool, little pool, fence. This mosquito netting. She'd have been in that house more than me probably. That stupid condo she was. If she'd have kept it, because it's Naples, Naples. I mean Naples. Yeah, the stink of the red tide. Nah, I remember putting it in the case. And at a minimum, they cursed it anyway. Well, this is how God gets them in my life, because most people don't understand metaphysical theft. They will it until it disappears. So God says it's the same thing. If it disappears, it's theft. Yeah, but where is it? Where is this? I know it had that feature, but now it's disappeared. What the hell? No, I'm not here to play games with any of you. Curse me, it's the same as you doing something physical. Because that's the game they play. With their money, they curse you. No, they use illegal immigrants, and immigrants do me. One of them happened to be a teacher. And then after that, I said, "What are you looking at me for? You teachers are the ones having sex with kids. Quit trying to bait me." And then all the teachers started getting busted. It's still happening. See, the CIA people in the CIA probably know that that's happening, but they won't say anything. They'll do the same thing they did to me. Correct, Larry. The teachers are still paying for deep state. Correct. And the question is where is it? And you're supposed to be able to figure that out with the app. I know I saw the feature. I know I saw it.